Hello everyone, welcome to Richer Chinese Language. Today we are going to talk about new HSK level 1 and today I'm going to talk about 3 Chinese terms and if you are a Chinese beginner, you can learn with teacher Richard and every Saturday afternoon I will talk about new HSK level 1 and hopefully you can join me and remember to click likes whenever you join my live lessons. And all of my lessons are free. And if you want to support me, you can be my YouTube members. And whatever, let's get started right now. And you can join my lesson on Facebook and YouTube and even Twitter. So it's not that hard to learn Chinese online, right? Hello, 美丽 nice to see you. 美丽你好 and 王晶你好 Okay, so let's get started right now. And today's lesson is for Chinese beginners, and we're going to talk about 新 HSK 第一集新 HSK 第一集 and it's for 初级词汇初级 elementary 词汇 vocabulary 词汇 and today Teacher Richard is going to teach you 3 Chinese terms, and they are 干净, 干净, 干净. And the second one, 干. Oh, sorry, that should be 干. Okay, that's fourth tone. And it is a kind of word that we call 多音字, which means a word with multi pronunciations. So that's the second pronunciation, 干. The fourth tone. Okay, remember the fourth tone. And the same word here, very strangely, is the first tone. So we can call it 多音字, which means a word with multi pronunciations. Okay, 多音字. We'll talk about it today. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, 干净, 干, 干净, 干. Okay, so different pronunciations. Please pay attention. And the third one, 干什么? 干什么? Okay. Hello, 各位你好各位雅正 Hello, 雅正 Okay. So now let's talk about the first Chinese term, 干净. And my students, this term is very important, very basic for you to learn. You have to know this term, 干净. What is 干净? 干净 means clean, tidy, neat. Okay, so like you can use 干净 to describe a person. 他是一个干净的人. It means he's like he likes to be neat. Okay, you can use 干净 to describe a person. So in Chinese, you can say 他是个干净的人. Oftentimes we say 爱干净的人. Okay, 他是一个爱干净的人. Like he is a neat person. Okay, yeah. 他是一个爱干净的人. Teacher Richard loves to be neat, so I can say 李朝老师是一个爱干净的人. If 雅正 is a person who loves to be neat, I can say 雅正是一个爱干净的人. Okay, so you can say 爱干净, this kind of adjective to describe a person who loves to be neat and tidy. 他是一个爱干净的人. Remember this 爱 means love or tend to be tidy, tend to be neat. 他是一个爱干净的人. Okay. Hello, 阿能 Hello, Bright. Okay. 你是不是一个爱干净的人? Hopefully, you are 一个爱干净的人. Okay. Also, 干净 can use to describe a place. Oftentimes, you can use 干净 directly to describe a place. For example, 我的房间 很干净。我的房间很干净。房间 means room. So what I'm talking about is my room is neat. 我的房间很干净。Okay. So, like you see my room. Wow, so clean and tidy and neat. So I can say, 我的 my 房间 room 很干净。My room is neat. 我的房间很干净。So, hello Michelle. 我一天洗3次。雅正 you should say 我一天洗3次澡。Okay, separate 洗澡。Okay, 雅正 separate 洗澡。我一天洗3次澡 which means I take a bath 3 times a day. Wow. We call it neat freak. Okay, 这叫洁癖啊neat freak. Hello, Michelle. Hello. So once again, let me tell you, whenever you use 干净, which means clean and neat, you can use 爱干净 to describe a person. Like Michelle 是一个爱干净的人。You can also use 干净 to describe a place. So I can say, my room is tidy. 我的房间很干净。Okay? So that's, yeah, 阿能，别吃不干净的食物，肚子会不舒服。Okay, 阿能，肚子会不舒服。Don't eat like dirty. 不干净 means dirty. Yeah, very good. When Anand is talking about 不干净, which means dirty. Okay, you can also say dirty, 脏。不干净 means 脏. Okay, dirty. When you talk about water, food, you can use 不干净. Also, it is an adjective. Very good, Anand. Anand is teaching us how to say dirty in Chinese. We have 2 ways to say dirty. The first one is you add a 不, which means not. So 不干净 means like untidy, dirty, okay? And it equals to 脏. 脏 means dirty. Okay, so you can learn the 2 basic and important Chinese terms. Okay, 不干净 means dirty. You can use it for water. 不干净的水，不干净的水 like dirty water. Or 不干净的食物 like dirty food. 不干净的食物 dirty food. So we can use 不干净 and refers to dirty or 脏. Okay, very good. Okay, let's talk about the example sentence. 陈先生的房子既干净又漂亮. Okay, 陈先生 Mr. Chen, 的 is the possessive form in Chinese. So it's like this, possessive form. Mr. Chen's 房子 which means house. 既 adjective, 又 adjective. That's the way to say and, but 既 and 又 is used to link 2 adjectives. So we use 既 adjective, 又 adjective. In English, it means adjective and adjective. So this is a very important grammar point, and the function of it is to link 2 adjectives. Okay, so it's like 既 adjective, 又 adjective, which means adjective and adjective. Okay, so 陈先生的房子既干净 Oh, it's both clean and beautiful. Both clean and beautiful. 既干净又漂亮. Okay, so it's like both and, but the function of 既 and 又 is to link 2 adjectives. Okay. Hello, Nava. Okay. So now let's practice more about 既 and 又. Okay. So This grammar point is very important for HSK1 learners because it is quite important and we almost use it every day. So the way to use it is subject plus 既 adjective and 又 adjective. So that's the way we use it. And remember, the first 既 you can replace it with 又. So you can also say 又 adjective. 又 adjective. Either one is good. You can say 既 adjective. 又 adjective or 又 adjective. 又 adjective. Okay, understand it? And pay attention. The second 又 is you cannot replace it with 既. Okay, so all the way is the first one. You can replace the first one only. Okay, so it's like 既 adjective, 又 adjective, or 又 adjective, 又 adjective, which means both adjective and adjective. Okay, understand? Hopefully you understand it. Okay. Okay, so let's do this quiz together. 那位 那means that. 位 is a polite major word for a human being, for the person, for the career. 那位 is more polite than 个 when you want to describe the person in a major word. Okay, 那位既高头高老师 teacher 老师又瘦 thin. Okay, 又瘦 Okay, what's the answer? 那位既高老师又瘦 Okay, what's the answer? Okay, 雅正那位老师既高又瘦 like both tall and thin. Very good. 阿能那位老师既高又瘦理查老师 right? Teacher Richard 既高又瘦 Very good. Michelle 那位老师既高又瘦 Okay, here you can also say 那位老师又高又瘦 Yeah, it is also correct because for the first 既 you can replace it with 又那位老师又高又瘦 It is also correct. Or you can use 既高又瘦 Okay, both one are good. Okay. CCSH. No, 不是哪位 Okay. The first word should be 那位 not 哪位哪位 means which. Okay, so the first word, you need to correct your first word. Okay, 各位那位老师既高又瘦 Very good, very good. Okay. And the 气那位老师 not 极 Okay, the word is incorrect. It should be 既高 Okay. Okay, pay attention to the words because Chinese words are quite confusing. 那位老师既高又瘦 Otto It's not 哪位 Okay, the first word is incorrect. Okay, it should be 那位 which means that. And also you use 哪位 which means which. They are totally different. Okay, so pay attention. 哪 Okay. 哪 means which. 那 means that. Okay. So that's quite different. Okay. 哪 means which. That's for a question. Okay. 那 let's say like pronoun. That 那 Okay. Yeah, 既 cool. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, let's practice one more quiz. Okay. 足球 What is 足球 This is 足球 soccer. 足球 Okay, this kind of ball we say 足球又圆 round, right? Round 又圆这颗这 means this. 颗 is a major word for a ball. Okay, 颗又大 Okay, what's the answer? This one is quite easy. 足球 又圆 round 这颗又大 Okay, what's the answer? Okay, 阿能这颗足球又圆又大 Very good. Okay, Hemi 这颗足球又圆又大 Very good. Okay, so we can use 又爸爸爸又爸爸爸 Okay, this is very important grammar point and it's for adjective only. Sometimes you can link two verbs with it, but mainly we use 又爸爸爸又 to link two adjectives. Okay. 7. 这颗足球又圆又大 CCSH 这颗足球又圆又大几何仪啊 we cannot talk about it in this lesson. That's a huge topic. Okay, so we'll talk about it maybe in the future. Okay, so this is the grammar point we have to learn today. 既 adjective, 又 adjective, 又 adjective, 又 adjective. Okay, so now let's talk about the antonym for 干净. Okay, what's the antonym? What's the opposite? What's the opposite term of 干净? Okay, then we say 脏. Okay, you can also say 不干净, right? We just talked about it. 不干净. 脏. Okay, 脏 is the word, the literal word for dirty. 脏. Okay, 脏. 不干净. 脏. Okay, so you can say 这里, which means here, or this place. 这里很干净. Like it's neat here, it's clean, it's tidy here. You can also say 这里很脏. Okay, it's dirty here. It's so dirty here. 这里很脏 or 这里很干净. Okay, it is clean here. 这里很脏 it's dirty, so dirty here. Okay. Yeah, we can talk about in other lessons. Okay, 不如 or 比 Okay, because it's like in HSK level 2, so we cannot talk about it today. Okay, yeah, 雅正这颗足球又大又圆 is also okay. Okay, so let's talk about the next word. And remember, when you use this word in clean, 干净, we pronounce it in the first tone, 干净, the first tone. But when you use this word as a verb, the pronunciation is different. Okay, we pronounce it like 干. When you use the word as a verb, and it's like in the fourth tone, 干. Okay, which means to do or to work. Okay, so actually 干 is like 做 in Chinese. And I believe 干 sounds more like a dialect in Chinese. Okay, but it's quite commonly used. Okay, 干. Actually it means do, 做. Okay, they're totally the same actually. But 干 is more like in a dialect. But now it's like more commonly used like throughout China. So it's quite understandable. It's not a dialect anymore because it is quite commonly used now. Actually, 干 means 做. 干 means 做, which means to do or to work. For example, 你正在干什么? 你正在干什么? Okay, I'll read it again. 你正在干什么? Actually, that means 你正在做什么? Okay, so that's what I said. 干 actually means 做, which means to do or to work. Okay, 你正在干什么？你正在做什么？我正在打球。我正在打球。Okay, I'm playing ball. 我正在打球。可以说玩球吗？ Yes, you can say that. I'm playing with the ball. I'm playing with the ball. 可以说玩球，雅正。If you're playing, okay, because 打球 is like more like in a competition, in a game, 比赛。But 玩球, yeah, you just play with it. It's not like in a game. It's not like it's like a kid play with a ball. 玩球. You can say that. Okay, so 干 actually means, oh sorry, it should be in the fourth tone. Okay, 干, okay, the fourth tone, 干. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, once again, 干 as a verb to work or to do, especially for profession or for a job position. Okay, so it equals to 做. Okay, work as. Okay, let's do the quiz. 我以前 before, previously. 经理 means manager. Okay, where is my English? Okay, I worked as a manager before. Okay, give me a second, please. Okay, here, 经理 means manager. 经理 means manager. 我以前经理过. Okay, 过 is a function word to talk about your previous experience. So it's like a marker to talk about your previous experience. It's like ever. It's like once. Okay, in English. Okay, 干 sorry, 干 first tone, 干. Okay, so what's the answer? Yeah, what's the answer? 我以前经理过。Okay, 干。Okay, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, 阿能，我以前干过经理 which means I worked as a manager before. I worked as a manager before. Very good. 气，我以前干过经理。So pay attention to the function word, to the marker. 过 we use verb plus 过 which means you use the like perfect tense or you talk about the previous experience. So remember to put 过 after the verb. So we say 干过 Okay, 干过 Very good. And Michelle, 我以前干过经理。Hello, Delia. 雅正，我以前干过经理。Very good. CCSH, 我以前干过经理。So, like, for example, okay, if I worked as a police officer before, I can say 我以前干过警察。Oh, so you can tell teacher Richard, what did you work as before? You can tell me that, right? 你以前干过什么？你以前干过什么？ So I can say 我以前干过警察。我以前干过警察 like police officer. Yeah, so you can use this 干 to talk about the work as. So if I want to say 你以前干过什么? What did you worked as before? You can say 我以前干过警察. I worked as a police officer before. 我以前干过警察. So you can also say 我以前干过老师. Okay, 干过老师. And yeah, 干杯. So 阿能的干, that's the first tone. Yeah, 干杯 is like, oh, cheers. Okay, button up, cheers. So it's like a toast in English. So 阿能, when 阿能 talk about 干, remember that's for the first tone. Okay, that's like in a gathering, in a gathering, in a meet up, you can like say cheers when you drink wine, drink a liquor with your friends. You can say, oh, toast, oh, cheers, button up. In Chinese, we say 干杯 or 干. Okay, 干杯, guru, 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 guru. Then you button up. 干杯. So in Chinese, it's quite easy. You can say 干 only, 干. But one thing you have to pay attention to is remember that's the first tone. 干, first tone. 干杯 is not 干杯, no, 干杯. Because whenever you pronounce the word with the fourth tone, 干, it means to do or to work. Okay, so this 干is like dry your cup, dry your bottle. Okay, so we say 干杯, 干杯, button up. Hello, 雪峰. But one thing, Teacher Richard have to tell you one thing very, very important. My suggestion is don't use 干 in your sentence, in your Chinese journey, because in many regions, in many regions, the word 干 is a very, very bad word to say in a sentence. Because actually 干, the first tone, okay, can be a regional usage, and it is in a lot of regions. It means fuck, and that's true. That's the reason why when you say 我以前干过经理, that sounds quite rude for me, because in Taiwan, 干 also have another meaning, that is to fuck. So you can see how rude it is in this sentence if I think 干 it means fuck in Chinese. So my suggestion for you is don't use the word in your Chinese sentence, because it sounds quite rude, quite impolite for many people in Taiwan or in other regions. Okay, so you understand that? So when you say 我以前干过经理, that means I the manager before. Wow, that's quite impolite and rude. So my suggestion is just use 做. Don't use 干. Okay, use 做, because 干 has another meaning that is quite rude, which means fuck. Okay, understand, okay. So you just say 我以前做过经理. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds okay. So the best way to say it is 我以前做过经理. Okay, 我以前做过经理. Okay, that won't cause any misunderstanding. Okay, understand? Okay, hopefully don't use it in the sentence. Try your best, because sometimes the means fuck. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's talk more about the word. Okay, because the word is 多音字, which is a word with multi pronunciations. And now we have learned two pronunciations of the word. The first one is 干. We talked about 干 in the previous lesson. 干with the first tone, it is an adjective, which means dry. Okay, so that's the reason why we say 干杯, because we need to dry the wine. We need to dry the liquor, right? So 干杯, which means to dry the cup, to dry the bottle, which means button up. So when you say 干杯, that's the first tone. And today we talk about the fourth tone. 干 which means to do or to work. So please, like you have to know these two pronunciations which stand for two different meanings. Okay. Yeah, oh Delia, 我以前做过教授. I worked as a professor before. Delia, you're good because if you use 干过教授, wow, no, that means you, I cannot say that. So that's not good. That's improper. So you say 做过 is the best way to say worked as. Okay. 我以前做过经理. Good. I worked as a manager before. Very good. Okay, so here I have a quiz for you, and you have to tell me what's the correct, exact pronunciation of the word. We should pronounce it like 干 or 干 in the following sentence. 这条裤子干了 or 这条裤子干了. So what's the exact answer? It should be dry or it should be to do. What's the correct answer? 雪峰，这条裤子干了 or 干了 tell me the answer. Okay, very good. 这条裤子干了 which means become dry, right? Dry. Okay, very good. 这条裤子干了 very good. And 干了雅正 which one? 干了 or 干了 And let me remind you, in traditional Chinese, there's the totally different two words. So that won't be confusing at all in traditional Chinese, but that's quite confusing in simplified Chinese. Okay, so pay attention here. Yeah, 干了. Very good. 这条裤子干了 is dry, right? It's dry. Okay, 干了，各位 very good. Okay, so that's C. Okay, the second quiz for you. We should use 干 or 干. 他正在坏事. 他正在坏事. Okay, once again, 正在. We have talked about this grammar point for many times. We talk about this time after time. 正在 is the progressive tense in Chinese, which means you're doing something now. You're doing something now. So 正在 is emphasizing you're doing something now at present time. Okay, 他正在坏事 means bad thing. 坏事 坏 means bad. 事 means thing. So that should be 干 or 干. Okay, what's the answer? Oh, 阿能他正在干坏事 which means do bad things, right? So 干 is a verb, do, to do. 他正在干坏事 Good. 可心他正在干坏事 Okay, very good. 气他正在干坏事好，这个葛威他正在干坏事雪峰他正在干坏事雅正他正在干坏事 Delia 他正在干坏事I don't know why I feel so relaxed and relieved now. Okay, very good. Now you understand the two pronunciations respectively stand for two different meanings. 干 means dry. 干 means to do. Okay? Okay, so let's talk about the other phrase here. 干什么干什么 Okay, 干什么 actually is a verb phrase for a question. For the question. So 干什么 means what does one do? Or what is one doing? Like what are you doing now? Something like that. 干什么 which means what are you doing now? Okay. So the example sentence. 你在这里干什么你在这里干 sorry 干 it should be forced tone okay 干什么 okay 你 which means you 在这里在 means like in So it's like in here. Okay, in Chinese we will say in here. Okay, in here. 干 means do, 做. Okay, so 干什么 means what are you doing now? What are you doing? Okay, 你在这里干什么? You can also say 你在这里做什么? Okay, because 干 means 做. 你在这里干什么? What are you doing here? Okay, what are you doing here? Okay, like in this photo. What are you doing here? Okay, 你在这里做什么? 你在这里干什么? 你在这里干什么? What are you doing here? Okay, this is a very practical sentence for you to use. 我们可以干嘛? No, we don't say that. You can say 你在这里干嘛? Okay, pay attention please here. 干什么 also means 干嘛? Okay, so it's quite interchangeable. You can say 你在这里干嘛? Okay, which means what are you doing here? The same meaning here. Okay, the same meaning. 你在这里干嘛? So you can say 干什么? You can also use 干嘛. The meaning is totally the same. 你在这里干嘛? 你在这里干什么? Okay, what are you doing here? Okay. 你在这里做什么? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's talk more about 干什么 here. 干什么 means 干嘛. And actually, it has two meanings here. The first one is, what does one do? What is one doing? It's like asking you your action now. What are you doing here? Okay, it's like that. The second meaning is like, why? So actually, it's like 为什么? It's like 为什么? You can also say 干嘛? Okay, that's the second meaning. Okay. Okay, so I have a quiz for you, and you need to tell me what does 干什么, what does the meaning of 干什么 in this sentence, okay? Because we have two meanings in this verb phrase, 干什么, and you have to tell me in this sentence, what does it mean by 干什么? 干什么 means what does someone do, or it means why. So you have to tell me that. You have to understand the meaning in a sentence. Depends on the meaning, depends on the context. So this quiz is 这个周末你想干什么? 这个周末你想 这个周末你想干什么? Okay, 这个周末 means this weekend. This weekend. 你想 like what do you want to do? It's like that, right? 你想 what do you think? What do you want? Okay, so what does the meaning of 干什么 in this sentence? Tell me. Okay. Yeah, very good, 时光. What are you going to do? Okay, what are you going to do on the weekend? Very good. It's like, what are you going to do? I should say this weekend. Okay, what are you going to do this weekend? Okay, very good. 时光. It's like the answer is, what does one do? Okay. 雪峰, what does one do? Very good. Michelle, what does one do? Yeah, Delia, what are you doing this weekend? Very good. So 这个周末, which means this weekend, what are you going to do? So it's like, what does one do? What are you going to do this weekend? So in this sentence, 干什么 doesn't mean why here. Okay. Very good. Very good. So let's see the second quiz. 你要钱干嘛? Or you can say 你要钱干什么? Okay, because 干什么 also means 干嘛. They have the same meaning. But what's the meaning? What's the exact meaning in this sentence? You need to think about it by the context. Okay, by the context or by the meaning of the sentence. So here, 干嘛, or you can say 干什么 means what does one do? or why? So tell me, what's the exact meaning here? 你要钱干嘛？你要钱 is like you want money for what? Oh, it's like that. 你要钱干嘛？你要钱干什么？ So here, 干嘛 means what? What does it mean here? 干嘛 or 干什么? What does it mean here? Tell me the answer. Yeah, very good. Why? Why do you need the money? Right? So here, 干嘛 or you can use 干什么 means why. So what I want to tell you is 干嘛 or 干什么 has two meanings here. Okay. So the second one is why. Very good. Why? Okay. Very good. Why? Why do you need money? Very good. Why do you need the money? Very good. And then yeah, why do you need the money for? Okay. So the second meaning, why? 你要钱干嘛? Okay. Very good. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now let's quiz time. So tell me the answer, okay? 干净, 干净. Okay, second one is 干, okay? 干, 干. How about the third one? The third one is 干, okay? So you see the option 2 and option 3, they are the same Chinese characters, but the pronunciations are different. So it's like 干 and this one is 干. Okay. The sentence is 我喜欢台北，因为这个城市很。我喜欢台北。I like Taipei. I live in Taipei, okay? Teacher Richard lives in Taipei. 我喜欢台北。因为 because 这个 this 城市 means city. Okay. This city is blah blah blah. Okay, tell me the answer. 阿能，我喜欢台北，因为这个城市很干净。Very good, because Taipei is clean and tidy. And that's wrong. I mean, Taipei is not that clean. 阿能 is correct. Okay, 阿能答对了哦，阿能答对了。Okay, Delia. 我喜欢台北. Okay, Taiwan is the island. Okay, Delia, you should say 我喜欢台北. Taipei is the city. Taiwan is the island. 我喜欢台北，因为这个城市哇很干净 ，so clean. Taipei is so clean, so tidy. Okay, 雪峰，我也喜欢台北，因为这个城市很干净。时光，我喜欢台北，因为这个城市很干净 ，neat, tidy, and clean. Okay, shine 干净 ，Okay, pure to, okay 干净 ，Okay, thank you. Okay, the second quiz. 干净 Okay, 干 and 干。天气又又热。天气 means the weather. 天气 means the weather. 又We have learned this grammar point, which means adjective and adjective. So remember here, we need an adjective here because 又 is for adjective and adjective. 热 means hot, so hot, scorching hot. Okay, so what's the answer? 又时光又干 Really? 又干 Okay, when you say 干 that means to do. That's a verb, not an adjective. So 时光 please try it again. 阿能天气又干 干 is the adjective, means dry, right? The weather is dry and hot. 又干又热 Very good. Delia, 天气又干又热。雪峰，天气又干 Remember, the first tone means dry, adjective. And shine, sorry, it's not 干. 干 means to do, it's the verb. Okay, very good. 又干, but which 干? Studio? 干 or 干? That's the same word. 天气又干 Yeah, the first tone, very good. 又干又热 very good. Okay, so remember, here I have the same word, but the pronunciation is different, right? This is gan, this is gan. Gan is the adjective, which means dry. Gan is the verb, which means to do or to work. So yo adjective. So it's like yo gan, both dry and hot. Okay, so the answer is 2. Gan. Okay. Okay, here, question number 3. 干净 clean. 干 dry. 干 to do. 我以前过很多坏事。我以前 means before. Okay, before. 过 is a marker for the previous experience. Okay, for the previous experience. 很多 means many or a lot of. 很多 a lot of. 坏事 bad things. A lot of bad things before. Okay, so what's the answer? 我以前过很多坏事。好，阿能，我以前干过很多坏事。Okay, 干 the fourth tone means to do. I did, right? I did a lot of bad things before. Okay, very good. 呀，时光干，气干 and 干 right? Very good. Delia, 我以前干过很多坏事。I did a lot of bad things before. 雅正，我以前干过很多坏事。Very good. The fourth tone. Very good. Okay, so the answer is 干过。Okay, 干过。Okay, thank you very much for joining me. And today we have learned actually 3 Chinese phrases, Chinese terms. The first one is 干净, clean and neat. The second one is 干. Gan is an adjective, which means dry. And 干is a verb, which means to do. But once again, pay attention here. In many regions, 干actually means a improper word. Okay, fuck. So I don't suggest you are using this word. Don't use this word if you don't really understand how people use it in this region, in this area. Because like in Taiwan, 干 actually means to fuck in Taiwan. So people will get quite confused when you use the verb 干. So my suggestion is you use 做. Okay, please use 做 because that won't cause any misunderstanding. Okay, so 做 is a better word to replace 干 because once again, 干means to fuck in many regions, especially in Taiwan or in southern China. 干 is a quite rude word to use. Okay, so hopefully you understand today's lesson. If you like today's lesson, give me a like and comment below if you have any questions. If you like a lesson, a basic lesson like this, and you like Teacher Richard speaking English, comment below, let me know. Then I will continue lessons on HSK, new HSK level 1. If you don't like it, you can also comment below. Then I'll stop it. I'll stop this kind of lessons. Okay, maybe you like my speaking Chinese more. Okay, so tonight 10:30 p.m. new HSK level 6. See you. 再见，拜拜。